Hi, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing really, really well. And this week in the U.S., we celebrate Thanksgiving. So I hope that you have a wonderful holiday with your friends and family. I wish you a very safe travels and joyous occasion at this Thanksgiving. So for today's reading, let's take a look at the awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I'll also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. You know, the Two of Cups, it's this opportunity to meet someone who could have significance in your life. A true union, a union of equals, a union of balance. You can see they're looking eye to eye. They're toe to toe, cup to cup. And the best relationships in life are the ones where the parties see each other on an equal basis or the equal platform. And that involves being cooperative with each other, able to express and communicate well, and simply to really get to know each other in that deeper and more intimate fashion. Now, the Two of Cups more often than not applies to romantic feelings, but it certainly can apply to important relationships in your life, business relationships, family relationships. It's the dynamic of two people who together are really strong. They're a powerful unit. And so the Two of Cups here brings this potential. And then right next to the Two of Cups, here's the Magician, the major arcana, the card that's telling you that in your life, when you want something, you'd better figure out how you're going to create it. You need to visualize it. You need to believe in yourself. You need to trust that you have the resources, the talents, the skills, the strengths. You may have divine intervention, which is maybe where the magic comes from, where the little seed gets planted in your head. So, you know, if you're looking to manifest or create a relationship, if you're single, then you have to put yourself in places where you're going to meet people, where you're going to have these opportunities. If you're in a relationship and you're looking for a deeper bond, a greater bond, then you're going to have to make the magic there. You're going to have to create the opportunities for those things to happen. And then we see the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords he looks almost defensive. In a defensive pose, as if bracing for what may come ahead. The strong winds, the gray weather, the hair flipping back here. And with swords, you know, we understand then there could be adversity. There could be challenges, but we're going to use our head and our smarts and our logic in order to problem solve or address those situations. So here's the Magician about creation and manifestation. Building the life you want, having the belief that you can make it so. Blending everything together for the magic. Maybe the magic with the relationship. But the Page of Swords would be saying, deal with any situations or any bumps in the road logically and reasonably. Base your communication and your reactions on facts instead of emotional reactions. So make sure that you know what you're going to say, or you know what the facts are before you say something that maybe you hope that you didn't say. There's also a sense of the truth, because the sword brings the sharpness of truth. and of seeking the truth. So in terms of relationships, the idea of truthfulness, or the truth of the matter, the truth of the relationship, perhaps that's something that needs to be fleshed out, or maybe it's something that's revealed. The nice thing, and again, the cards fell out of my hand, they fell on the floor. The sun. The sun is a powerfully beautiful card that really casts a beautiful glow with the other cards, which is, it's about radiance, it's about high energy, it's about finding happiness and delight in the joy of living, and of following your passions, following your desires, the things that you want, whether you want to build a relationship, a marriage, or children. It's having that idea, being inspired and moving forward to it and to making it happen. If your desires and passions, like this red cape here and his red cape, they, you take your passions, if it's for career, then you walk down that road. And you have to figure out, how are you going to get it into your life for real? So the sun is about happiness in relationships. It's about good health. It's about success, accomplishment, perhaps some type of recognition. The sun is shining down on you. The light is highlighting you. And from the sun, as I'll always say, it's this sense of becoming enlightened and letting the light fill you up, and in turn sharing your light with others. When you are honest, when you are yourself, and when you allow that to be seen by others, then you attract, like attracts like. You're going to attract the right type of people to build fun and carefree and enjoyable and satisfying relationships, whether they're romantic or whether they're business or other, or simply great friends that you love being with. But significant, there's the potential here of really an important relationship. So very, very interesting with these cards of the Two of Cups, the Magician. Things are underway, things are being worked on. You're working it, you're holding that wand, and you are the conduit from the universe, and you are going to make things happen. And you're ready for whatever's coming your way. And it's going to be a good result. So I'm not going to do the numbers. I like to just do it a creature of habit and routine, and I like the idea of threes. And so if you want to do the numbers, go for it. But let's pull a card and see what other messages we have. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And again, the lighter side of life is bringing in that carefree, freeing feeling of the sun, which is to enjoy life, let it fill you up, follow your passions, celebrate, dance, sing, whatever it may be. But you're responsible as the magician. You're responsible for creating exactly the type of life that you want. Everything is on your plate, on your table. So friends, that's what I have for you today. I hope that you found something helpful. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already, like, share, or comment, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.